All right. Okay. Okay. There we go. Wonderful. I think I gotta fix my camera real quick. It's always fun, right? Gotta maneuver my camera. I actually thought I could use my main camera, the one that's connected to my computer, but no, 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 can't use that one. It keeps freezing whenever I move. I don't need no damn freeze frames. Ah man, but yeah, we back though. We back. What is going on, everybody? God, it feels like I was just live yesterday. Oh wait, I was. Crazy Dog back with another Cleveland Cavaliers live stream. Second night of another back to back. This is our second back to back since the All-Star break. We've played what now? 5 games post break, and we've had 2 back to backs. Nasty work by the schedule makers. I'll say that much. But alas, we ride, right? We ride. As tonight, we get ourselves essentially a bench off because the Bucks will be without Giannis. That's tough. Giannis has been out for a while, I'm pretty sure, too. And for the Cavs, they will be without essentially 3 of their best players. No Dennis. No, not Dennis. Blah. No James Harden, because, of course. No Donovan Mitchell, and no Evan Mobley, obviously, because, he's just coming back. So he's not going to be playing back-to-backs for probably a little while. But Donovan, I think he's played in mostly every game now. And he stayed primarily healthy. He's been banged up, but yeah, he's played in a lot of games, and so they decided to give him a breather, especially with a big game on Friday coming up against Detroit. But yeah, earlier today, we got another one of those Cavaliers graphics on Twitter that we all hate to see. The injury graphic, where they give us an update on a damn injury that happened again. James Harden fractured the tip of his thumb on his right hand. So it's not his dominant hand, but still, of course. Yeah. Yeah, James Harden got banged up yesterday. That's, of course, he did. I mean, welcome to the Cavs, I guess, right? He's officially a Cavalier. He's getting injured, of course. So, yeah, neither team is really going to have their star players in this game. Now, both teams also played last night as well. And in terms of the injury report, yeah, Milwaukee, no Torian Prince. He's out for at least a week or so with a neck. And then, of course, Giannis out with a calf. I thought for sure he was going to play tonight. That's our luck, though, but he's not playing. That's tough. And then, of course, for the Cavs, still no Max Strus. And then the other 3 I just mentioned, they're out tonight. Although Evan and Mitchell, nothing to worry about there, right? Nothing to worry about. We've played a lot of games, and we got some big games coming up. So they decided to give Mitchell a breather. No, Harden's not out for the playoffs or anything. He'll be back. He's literally going to play through the injury. He said it himself. Like they said it earlier. He's not missing any time. But yeah, there's the injury update. Harden out, Mobley out. Oh, I forgot Mitchell. Hang on. I forgot about Spida. Spida's out with a groin. They say they're citing a groin strain, but I obviously know it's just they're probably just going off of what he had earlier. I'll put groin, but obviously he's fine. I don't think he'll. be banged up. It's just, giving him a chance to heal for a game, because he's been taking a beating. But an injury report: Harden, thumb; Mobley, rest, because back to back. Donovan Mitchell, groin. And then Max Strus obviously is still out with that freaking foot injury. But word is he's been doing drills. So he's inching closer to a return. I'm kind of hoping he comes back by the playoffs. That would be cool. All right. He comes back right before the playoffs start. But again, we'll have to wait and see. Betting odds for this game: Cavs are 2.5-point favorites. They opened up at 8.5 before the Harden stuff came out, and then Mitchell and all that. So it's 2.5 in favor of the Cavs. 220.5 is the total, over under. And the money line for the Cavs is -142, and for the Bucks is +120. The standings: the Cavs are in fourth, tied for third with the Knicks, and the Bucks, well, they're pretty far down. Yeah, they're like a borderline playing team at this point. Cavs, of course, 4-1 in their last 5. Same thing with the Bucks. We literally lost on the same day. Starting lineups for the teams. New lineup for the Cavs, of course, with the injuries. It's Schroeder getting his first start as a Cav. Merrill, Tyson, Wade, and Allen. And then for the Milwaukee Bucks, coming off their back-to-back again, it's Rollins, Porter Jr., AJ Green, Kyle Kuzma, and Miles Turner. So, yeah, we essentially get a bench off here tonight. This should be fun. Neither team has their star players tonight. This will be fun. Whose bench is going to reign supreme? Whose role players are going to show up more? By the way, you notice in the lighting, my cast matches my jersey? Hey, yo. So there's Doc Rivers. And, of course, there's Kenny Atkinson. Never forget, the Bucks fired their coach and then immediately switched up and went to Doc Rivers, of all people. Man, come on, man. 6-3 on second night of back-to-backs are the Cavs. 6-3. Wow. They've had 9 back-to-backs. So there's Dennis getting his first start as a Cavalier. Not sure how many times he started with the Kings, but he has started games, obviously, in his career with the Hawks and that. So we'll see what happens and see how the bench looks. And jump ball goes to the Cavs. Schroeder corrals, and we're underway from the Fisher Forum. Tyson. Merrill fires for 3, is missed. Brought down by Turner. Yeah, I guess Turner and Porter actually brought it down together. Here's Kuzma. Porter Jr., former Cavalier, as you know. Noted for crashing out after we gave his locker to Taurean Prince, ironically enough. Step back in the corners. Airballed by Porter. Wade to Merrill. Here's Schroeder. Left open. Misses. Rebounded by Allen. Goes up. Puts it back for 2. Back the other way. Rollins. That's not Rollins. Who is that? I don't even know who that is. Who that guy? Who that guy? Who the heck is that? Here's Tyson. Over to Schroeder. Schroeder goes up. Out of contact. Back comes the Bucks. Rollins goes up. He gets the 2. Merrill fires, and he bricks it. Saved by Allen. Out to Schroeder. Merrill again. He'll drive. Nice to Allen, who throws it down with ease. Here's Porter. Kuzma. Kick out to Kuzma. Baseline pull up is good. Here's the Cavs. Schroeder. Over to Wade. Merrill, the Schroeder. Goes inside. Allen. Schroeder for three is up and in for two. I mean, for three. Blah. It kind of dribbled out, but it went back in. Had a second opinion, I guess. Yeah. Step back to three is in and out. Allen over to Schroeder. Schroeder on Kuzma. Goes up and gets the two. Das ist sehr gut, ja. Porter out to Kuz for three is good. 9 minutes to go. He'll drive, goes up with the right hand, misses, put back, got it, the go that time. Good job getting that put back by Tyson. Here's Rollins. Kuzma in and out for three, brought down by Wade. Tyson up ahead from Merrill. Merrill has struggled from three as of late, fires and hits the three. So as I say that, he freaking hits it. And we got a timeout, Bucks. Yeah, okay. Let me make sure I'm not. Oh, I am. Of course I am. I was like a minute behind. There we go. All right. Now, of course, thing doesn't want to really work. That's always fun. Cavs up 14-7. Allen already at 4 points with 2 rebounds. Other scores from around the association. Not too many games going on this evening. There's only 5 other games with this one. Detroit down 7 to OKC near halfway through the second quarter. 37-30. Thunder. 35-30 San Antonio over Toronto. Just starting the second quarter in the 6th. 47-35 Golden State over Memphis. They're in the second quarter. High scoring game there. And then just really getting underway a few minutes ago, Houston leads Sacramento 6-4. Coming up in about 2 hours, Boston and Denver face off. By the way, who is that other guy on the friggin' squad? Oh yeah, AJ Green. Duh. I'm like, who that dude? Who that guy? Who that guy? Oh, it's AJ Green. Duh. And if you're wondering what jersey I'm wearing today, it's the Sean Kemp one I've had for a while. Sean Kemp. But yeah, I think they just have Harden out tonight just to see how that thumb goes because they have a day off tomorrow. Then they're back in action on Friday. Make sure he's good to go for Friday. You don't want to mess with it. And Mitchell, same thing. He's just getting a rest day. Milwaukee, of course, comes in with a not so impressive record of 25-31. They are firmly in third place in the Central Division. And yeah, they're not very good. Of course, Giannis has been out for a minute now. He's been like in and out. That sucks. You know, can't get him on the court consistently because he's getting banged up. And it's essentially just been all him. Here's Turner against Wade. Green to Kuz. Porter. Kicks out to Kuzma. Kuzma. Green. Rollins. Funky looking shot. I don't know what that was, but he missed it. Cavs with it. And there's a steal. Rollins up top for Kuz. Goes up and blocked. And oh, Allen stepped out. That'll stay with the Bucks. 53-39 Golden State. Oh my God. That was a shot clock violation and a half right there, I think. Okay, then. Here's Green to Kuzma. Green in the corner. Three is missed. Back from the Cavs. Here's Merrill to Wade. Wade drives, goes up and blocked by Turner. Rollins to Kuzma. Corner three for Green is good. Merrill over to Tyson. Here's Allen. Pull up shot. Well, he doesn't pull up a whole lot now, does he? You don't, and there's a foul on Merrill. You don't usually see Allen hit a pull-up shot every once in a while. He usually doesn't do pull-ups. He usually just goes to the rim. Keon Ellis will come in for Merrill. He's the first substitution of the night for the Cavs. So Wade will check out. I thought it said for Merrill. It's actually for Wade. All right, then. Kuzma. Inside for Turner. Goes up and fights through defenders and gets the bucket. Dude was getting swarmed and he still put it down after a miss. Here's Schroeder. Schroeder out to Tyson. Back to Schroeder. Pull up against Kuzma for three. This is going to be the game where Schroeder just goes ballistic. I mean, I'm talking like 20 plus points because he's getting starter minutes now. Porter, pull up, missed the three, brought down by Tyson. Here's Merrill around the horn to Ellis. Tyson, tripped up, comes up and in. Ooh, nice shot. Good balance too. Didn't go fall face first on into the ground. Kuzma misses the three. Brought down by Ellis. Ellis. Here's Allen. Merrill. Back to Ellis for three. No. Tip back to Allen. Kick back out. Merrill tries. Misses the three. He has sucked butt from three lately. I mean, he's been so hot from three, though. I mean, it's no surprise. You know he'd cool down at some point. Kick out. Tyson missed the three. Ellis fighting for it. And then he lost it. Oh, my God, Keon. Don't get your pocket picked. And then he turns it over. Ellis. Allen misses the floater. Oh, my God, Jarrett. Just dunk the damn thing. You're like 7 foot a million. Just dunk the damn thing. What are we doing? Posterize the fool, man. Come on now. Timeout Cavs. After a Kuzma three. Got to dunk on a fool, man. Put him on a poster. Get the bench juiced up, you know. You see, there's James Harden. I'm still kind of laughing at the comments that were Keon said yesterday, I guess. He was like, talked about how this is the first time he's playing on a cold weather team. Right? And he's like, man, I'm on a contender. I could deal with the weather. Who cares? It's weather. I mean, I'm playing inside a nice, comfortable arena, so I don't really care, but he'll deal with it because he's on a contender. You know what sucked, though, you know? You're on a trash team, and the weather is as bad as the team is. That would suck so hard. What's goody, Quandale? With goody! No Harden is only going to miss 6 games. No, Harden said he's going to play through it. He's playing through the injury. They've already said he's going to play through it. So he's just going to do like injury management stuff, like probably treatment. Thank God it's on his non-throwing hand, on his non-shooting hand. He probably would have missed a couple games if he did hurt his shooting hand. No Harden tonight. Like I said earlier, it's a bench off. No Harden, no Mitchell, no Mobley for the Cavs, no Giannis for the Bucks. So it's all about whose role players can step up more. Now, luckily, the Cavs added a few role players in Schroeder and Ellis. And then, of course, they got Harden, too. And it's funny because all they really gave up was DeAndre Hunter and Darius Garland. Two guys who are injured now. Hunter's out for the year with an eye injury. That sucks. But he's on the Kings, so it doesn't really matter. They're trying to lose. And then, of course, Darius is still trying to come back from that toe injury. So there's a look at the bench. Jericho Sims will enter for Turner. Cam Thomas will come in for Porter Jr. And Portis will enter for Kuzma. And meanwhile, Sam Merrill will take a seat for the Cavs. We'll see who enters for him here. The bench for Schroeder. 452 games off the bench, 11 points, 43% from the field, about 4 assists. Naquan Tomlin will enter for Merrill. About 23 minutes off the bench in his career. Here's Schroeder. Picked up by Rollins. Allen to Schroeder. Tyson. Here's Tomlin. Mason fires for 3. That's missed. Some of these shots, like why are we even putting them up? What are we doing? Rollins. Sims to Green for 3 is good. Here's Ellis. Kick out to Schroeder. Left open. 3 is in and out. These guys can't hit a damn broadside of a freaking barn at this point. Got a loose ball foul. And here comes Craig Porter Jr. for Schroeder. Here comes the Bucks. Drive. Rollins. Thomas. To Sims. To Thomas. Portis. Corner. 3 is good. Back come the Cavs. Tyson. Down 2 now. Thomas Bryant is coming to the game. 3 ball. Good for Ellis in the corner. Dean Wade ready to come back in. Green in the corner. Missed it. Here's Tomlin. Porter Jr. drives. Kicks it out to the corner for Bryant against Sims. Porter to Bryant. Up. Gets the tough basket for the big man. Yeah, we need that out of Bryant here. Pull up is good. The other way. Paige Thompson already scored a goal. How about that, huh? For hockey. Tyson. Here's Bryant. Bryant, pull up 3. Missed it. It's funny. ESPN hasn't even registered that Bryant's in the game. It still says Allen. So funny. That's funny. Drives inside. The Sims. Kick out. Green again for 3. Yep, here we go with the classic role player going berserk against us. Porter to the corner, 3, and he missed it. These guys are just chucking up shots. They're not even trying to establish anything. 3 ball. Nope. Brought down by Tyson. These two teams are just having a 3 ball chuck off. Hey, yo. Tyson tries again. Misses. Guys, come on. Attack the freaking rim. Stop jacking up 3s. God, having a damn clank fest out here. Tyson. Oh, Thomas goes up for 2. Gee whiz, man. And if the ball goes out of bounds, it'll stay with the Cavs. Dean Wade returns for Jalen Tyson. For the Milwaukee Bucks, it will be Dieng with Porter back in the game for Rollins. And then Thomas is still out there. Stupid freaking mouse. Come on, damn thing. There we go. God. Ellis for 3. Oh, I'm 3 on Ellis. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Thomas against Bryant. That's kind of funny. And he hits a 3, because of course he does. Back from the Cavs. Porter Jr. Tomlin tries and hits. Oh, he airbailed the 3. Kick back out. Bryant tries a 3, and he hits it. Yeah, they still haven't put him in the game. That's hilarious to me. They refuse to acknowledge the fact that Bryant's in the game. That's hilarious. Oh, well. Here's Thomas. Pull up is good. 14 seconds to go on the shot clock, on the game clock here in the first quarter. Porter Jr. against Porter. Porter and Porter action here. Drives, fouled, 1 for CPJ. Kind of funny. We had Porter on Porter crime there. Craig versus Kevin. Free throw coming up to tie the game. Fouls on Bobby Portis. The man in the thumbnail. That's me on the thumbnail. Craig. My guy, Craig. Let's go, Craig. Hell yeah, Craig. Free throw is good. Inbound. Portis. Here's Thomas. Got fouled. Personal foul. I don't think there's any shots coming up. The next one, there will be free throws. Damn, Golden State's up 72-50 in the first half. What the hell? And there's a steal. Allen from half court is way off. Oy vey. And that is it for the first. Cavs and Bucks tied at 33. Not funny. The only legit starter we have is Allen playing. Technically, I guess Tyson is too, but yeah, no Harden, Mobley, or Mitchell. One day with a $5 don't know how you doing, huh? Off topic, but I like the idea of Browns trying to get Olave and MHJ. Yeah, I saw something about that earlier. I was kind of on the fence about making a video about it, but I was like, do I really want to make a video about that? Or do I want to wait and see if that actually has legs? Because I know, it might be a legit thing, but I'm not going to come out here making a video about that kind of stuff. I usually wait until like Schefter or like some of the big guys write about it. I mean, hey, shout out to Jared Miller for posting that. I'm gonna wait until the beat writers start talking like that. If like Daniel Oyefusi or Mary Kay Cabot posted something about that, yes, I'll make a video. I mean, I major respect to the independent writers for the Browns and stuff, but man, I don't know. I mean, I want to see if it actually has some momentum, if it has legs, because I don't want to waste time on a video that isn't gonna, it has nothing to it. But if I had to choose between the two, give me Marv. Olave, I love Olave, man. CO2. We all need it. But the thing is, though, Derek Carr had that dude damn near seeing stars at times because of his freaking hospital passes. And we need a big body receiver in like Marv. If Andrew Berry finessed Marv from Arizona, that would be fun. Don't worry, guys. The content will be coming out for the Browns over the next few weeks. Especially because in a few weeks, what is it, like 2 weeks around there, free agency starts. And I'm going to have videos for that. So, I finally acknowledge Thomas Bryant exists on the court. That's so funny. Larry Nance will come in for a bit here with Merrill, Bryant, Porter Jr., and Ellis for the Cavs. And then it'll be Porter Jr., Portis, Dieng, Sims, and Thomas for the Bucks. And there's a turnover. Goes out of bounds. Cavs will get it back here. And then they missed Merrill getting a bucket because, of course, they did. Poor Merrill. Oh, man. Porter. Here's Portis. Thomas. Fun fact, the Cavs are actually interested in Cam Thomas. And there's a miss by Portis. Cavs are interested in Thomas via trade and on the buyout market, but it just didn't really work out. We didn't have a spot for him. Ball goes out of bounds off the Bucks. That'll stay with the Cavs. Obviously, if the Cavs can win tonight, that'll put them once again back into third place based off record. Merrill drives baseline up and in, and wow, he's actually driving to the rim. I am very shocked. He doesn't usually drive to the rim. He's usually just chucking threes. And we're going to foul on Merrill because, of course, his second. Napping on defense. Like I said, I was kind of not even really planning on streaming this game. But I decided I'd do it. Because why not? We like shenanigans. We love a good old bench off, right? We love when the benches face each other. Up for three is good. For Dieng. Former Thunder player. Here's Porter Jr. CPJ to Merrill. Hiding behind Bryant. Merrill. Bryant. Merrill. I'm just going to say Craig from now on when I talk about CPJ. Yeah. Craig for three. Good. Craig Porter Jr. with a three. He hasn't hit a lot of those recently. Good to see. Thomas drives baseline, chucks it up, misses. Nance at the rebound. Merrill brings it back. Over to Porter Jr. to Craig. Dirty Craig. Merrill, floater, good. Wow, he's driving to the rim and scoring. He's gotten into Sam tonight. He's usually not a driver. He's usually just chucking up shots from the 3 line. And Sims throws one down. Oh, damn, Jericho. Now you know. Jericho. Sims. Porter Jr. Here's Craig. My guy, Craig. He's trying to be Craig. Trying to be Craig. Goes baseline. Chucks up a 3 is missed. Yucko. Back the other way. Here's Thomas. Fires for 3. That's even worse. Holy crap, brother. Brother. Merrill drives again. Draws a foul. Does someone like tell Sam Merrill, hey, buddy, stop jacking up 3s. You're making yourself look dumb. Drive to the rim. And he's doing it. He probably said, you know what? My 3 ball is broken. I'm just going to attack the rim. Screw jacking up 3s and bricking them. I'm just going to drive. Let me drive. So free throw coming up here for, free throw is for Sammy Merrill. First one missed. Miles Turner back in for the Bucks with Porter, Portis, Dieng, and Thomas. Free throw missed again. Oh, brother. Thomas almost lost it to Portis. And the dunk by Thomas. Here's Bryant. Bryant for 3. That's off. No good. Here comes Thomas. Oh, Porter Jr., excuse me. Yeah. Here's Thomas. Over to Turner with the dunk. Kenny's seen enough. Calls timeout. Maybe to get these guys back on track or change things up. Olave's brain is cooked. Yeah, because, like I said, Derek Carr was throwing hospital passes. I like Olave, man, but I don't know how long he'll be able to play with those concussions that he's had because of Derek Carr. Mr. Hospital Pass himself. But yeah, if you're enjoying the stream, guys, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that bell. My chair is literally pissing me off because, it's got wheels on it and it keeps sliding under me. Like it wants to slide out from underneath me and make me just tumble to the ground. So yeah, if you're watching my stream and all of a sudden I disappear, you know what happened. What's this? Month 3-3 in October, 9-6 in November, 7-7 in December, 10-5 in January, and 8-1 in February so far. That loss came to the Thunder, of course. So the last 2 months, they have been really good. 18-6 in the last essentially 2 months. Pretty impressive. So yeah, Allen's back in with Schroeder, Ellis, Tomlin, and Nance. There's Harden getting a breather tonight with that thumb injury. Here's Ellis, fires. That's a brick. Saved by Tomlin, who goes back up and puts it in. Porter finds Ellis. I'm sorry, Portis. Ellis. Who the heck's what? Portis for two. Schroeder. Guarded by Thomas. Drive. Floater. Good by Allen. Allen's got 6 and 6. Thomas. Porter. Thomas again. Against Schroeder. Pull up. Missed the shot. I think Schroeder and Thomas were teammates with Brooklyn. The lob. Oh, he wanted to yam it down, but he got blocked. And then they turn it over right after. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Jalen Tyson will return for Keon Ellis. AJ Green is in for Cam Thomas. This is probably the most action Larry Nance is probably going to get the rest of the year, really. Back the other way. Here's Schroeder. Herr Schroeder. Schroeder against. Okay. Got him in the air. Nance. Schroeder. Left open for three. Makes him pay for three. He's got 11 points. Straight buckets. Nothing else, just buckets. It's all about getting buckets. Schroeder against Porter. Pull up 2 is good. Here's Schroeder. Thought about pulling up. Goes to the corner for Tomlin. Schroeder. Tyson over to Nance. Around the horn. Tomlin. It turns it over. Porter. He's up with the dunk. Schroeder back the other way. Gives it off. Tomlin and another damn turnover. Hey, Tomlin, give the ball to the guys in the white jerseys. It's not that hard, Bozo. I feel like with every turnover he commits, every derp move he makes, his time dwindles. He's not going to play at all when the guys are fully healthy, obviously. Not doing this. Mason, step back. Oh, he's trying to cook his ass. Get his ass, Jalen. Inside, Allen. Floater, good. Allen's got 8. He's well on his way to a double-double. No one really on triple-double watch, I guess, for the most part. Porter. Merrill and Wade ready to come back in. Porter against Tomlin. Pull up is in and out. Halfway down and then dribbled out. Or jumped out, I should say. Here's Schroeder. Kick out to Tomlin against Green. Navigates in and he missed the shot. Oh my God, Tomlin. All Tomlin's really good for these days is just bunking. That's all he can do. Porter lost the ball, fell on it, and we'll have a timeout. Porter called timeout to avoid like any foul or anything, any traveling violation or whatever. And also to avoid a jump ball. 4:28 to go in the half. It's 51-50 Cavs.
Because nothing else gives you the confidence and capability to handle. And nobody gives you more all-wheel drive choices than Toyota. Including Tacoma, the best-selling truck in its class in the last 21 years. Now with 2.99 APR financing. Lease this well-equipped 25 Tacoma with $279 a month. With 2 years no cost maintenance included. Nobody knows all-wheel drive better than
Keegan Murray hurt himself again.
Here we go. Indigestion.
The guy's always hurt. Wow. Left ankle injury for Keegan Murray.
And I admit it.
And Merrill's back in for Nance. And Dean Wade will return for Tomlin. In February, 21 points, about 74% from the field, 12 rebounds, and 8 double-doubles. So he's averaging a double-double in February. I want to see if he can hold it all and keep it going into March, too. That's how we'll know he's really back. Open three for Green is good. Yeah, maybe we should guard him. Just saying. You might want to put a body on him. Rotor around the screen. Kicks it out to Tyson. Merrill. Against Kuzma. Here's Allen. Kicks it out open. Wade for three is missed. Brought down by Allen. Wrestles it away. Goes up. Left hook is good. Rollins. Over. Kuzma. Turner fires. Hits the three. Here's Merrill. Drives in. Over to Allen. Up and in for two. Allen's having one of those games again. Wow. Kuzma. Turner. Oh, that's way too strong off the hands of Turner. Tyson goes up. Completely missed. Rollins to Turner. Fouled and one. Free throw missed. Brought down by Allen. Allen's got 8 rebounds. So he's on his way to a double-double before halftime. If this keeps up. Here's Wade. Merrill. To Wade. This is Easy money for Allen against Sims. Up and in. A foul. Now give J.A. that and one. J.A.'s been on another level since the Harden trade. Larry Nance even asked him, or no, Larry Nance asked Donovan Mitchell where Black History Month Jared Allen would rank amongst some of the best gimmicky players, like Jersey Untucked, what was it, Kobe, or masked like Kyrie in that. Masked any player is like an elite level player. It's so weird. Masked Donovan Mitchell's a god. Don't even get me started on masked LeBron or Kyrie. Oh my god. Kevin Love was also pretty elite. Was elite too. And there's a dunk by Sims. People forget about fat Kevin Love. Yeah, not even fat, chubby. Chubby Kevin Love. When he was in Minnesota. When he was chubby. He wasn't fat, but he was a little chubs. And if the ball goes out of bounds, it'll stay with the Cavs. Yeah, he wasn't fat, he was chubby. Well, man, he was a beast inside the paint. My God. Then he came to Cleveland and LeBron turned him into a spot up shooter. Which, I mean, he was probably okay with that, I guess. It preserved his body, I guess, for the most part. Schroeder, inbound to Merrill, over to Allen. Allen against Sims, spins on him, hit him with a shake and puts it in for two. Hit him with a shakedown. Got less than 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Pull up, missed it. And Turner saves it to Kuzma. Kuz up, missed again, rebounded by Allen. Schroeder to Merrill, dancing around. Oh, he's shooking the dude. Shooking him. Schroeder. Foul. That one for Dennis Schroeder. Das ist sehr gut, ja. Sehr gut. Sehr gut, ja. That's all I really know from German for the most part. I took German in high school, but I mean, it's been like, what now? Damn near 11 years. Free throw is good. Dennis Schroeder has 14 points. You love to see it, though. 62-60, Cavs lead. Here's Porter Jr. Guarded intently by Tyson over to Kuzma against Wade. Here's Rollins. Kuzma against Ellis now. I'm sorry, Schroeder. Pull up, missed it. Rebounded by Allen, who forces it away. And there's your double-double in the first half for Jared Allen. Schroeder. And he's fouled by Rollins. 2 shots coming for Dennis. The thing is, Dennis Schroeder has started games before, so it's not like this is new for him. I'm happy we got him, because if we didn't trade for him, I don't know where we'd be right now. I also want to know, I'm also kind of curious too. What if we went with the Lakers trade idea of Connect and Rui Hachimura for Hunter? That's another interesting little piece to remember. That would have been the Lakers trade, unless they would have added something else to it. We would have had Rui and Dalton Connect instead of Keon and Schroeder. I love Keon and Schroeder. Especially freaking Ellis, the way his defense is right now. But man, I mean, Schroeder's giving us some good minutes right now. He's got 15 points with the made free throw. Split the pair. Kick out to the cross court. Porter goes up, misses, tipped back inadvertently to the Bucks. Kind of an accident by Allen. And there's a bucket for Rollins. About a 5-second difference between shot and game clock here. To Merrill. Merrill trying to dance around Kuzma, trying to get free. Pull up, and he's blocked. Shot clock goes off. Kuzma misses. And that's it for the first half. So Cavs lead 63-62 after 2. Okay. And now we go to the box score. Is it me, or did it seem like that first half went by quick? It's only been an hour. And the first half is already done. But I'm not complaining. So for the Cavaliers, Jared Allen was 16 and 10. And then Dennis Schroeder has 15. 9 for Merrill and 4 for Tyson. Dean Wade once again not scoring. Classic. Off the bench, 6 apiece for Porter Jr. and Ellis, 5 for Bryant, and 2 for Tomlin. Overall, Cavs 50% from the field, 25 of 50. 8 of 24 from 3. Kobe, 33%. And 5 of 8 from the line. 28 rebounds, 17 assists, 5 turnovers, 2 steals, and 1 block with 5 personal fouls. So playing it clean. And then for the Bucks, 12 for AJ Green, all from beyond the arc. 9 for Turner, 8 apiece for Kuzma and KPJ, and 6 for Rollins. Off the bench, 7 for Cam Thomas, 5 for Portis, 4 for Sims, and 3 for Dieng. They're shooting 26 of 51 from the field, so 51%. They've made and shot one more shot than the Cavs. 26 of 51 for 51%. 10 of 26 from 3, 38%. And 0 for 1 from the line. They have only made it to the free throw line 1 time this entire game. That doesn't sound right. Huh. 1 free throw this entire game? Are we serious? Wow. So far. Damn. 20 rebounds, 16 assists, 4 turnovers, 5 steals, 2 blocks, and 5 fouls. And this is, of course, the third of 4 matchups against the Bucks. The final one comes on March 17th in Milwaukee. And for anyone curious, let's see what those teams have going up into that game. So yeah, March 17th. Imagine the Cavs run another back-to-back. That would just be our luck, too. So March 17th. Okay, so we go down. Nope, not a back-to-back. Cavs will be at the start of a 3-game road trip. Milwaukee, Chicago, and New Orleans. With a day off in between each game. So that's good. That game's on NBC too. Now for the Bucks, however, they will also be doing that every 2-day thing, as they'll be at home against Indiana and then against Cleveland, and then they go to Utah. Now, let me see how many more back-to-backs the Cavs have this year. So, okay. A third. Okay, so they have a back-to-back with Boston and Philly at home on the 8th and the 9th. Ooh. And then they have one home again, Orlando and Miami. And then they have one on the road, Utah to LA, to face the Lakers. Both on the road. And then they have Indiana, Memphis. Home against Indiana, away against Memphis. And then that's it. So what is that, like 4 back-to-backs left? And are they going to have Evan Mobley playing back-to-backs eventually? Possibly. But I don't know. Got to be careful. I do like how there's a stretch coming up where you have like 4 days off. You have a couple games here and there, but after Detroit, between Detroit and Boston, you have You have like 4 days off. So that'll be big. That'll be good for us. That'll be really good. You have Milwaukee tonight. You have day off. And then you go to Detroit. Day off. Go to Brooklyn. Day off. Back home to Detroit against Detroit. Then you have 5 days off before you face Boston. Wow. I wonder why they have that as the way that is. 5 days off from March 3rd to the 8th? It's like, okay, I'll take a whole week off. Thank you very much. Literally March 3rd to the 8th. It's literally damn near a whole week off. What's really cool is, too, the day I get my cast off, okay? This hunk of whatever you want to call it, hunk of plaster. That's the day we play Orlando. So the first day you'll be able to see my wrist in its glory with the mark and everything will be against Orlando. Perfect. Now, most likely, I'm sure the doc is going to send me to some therapy, therapy sessions. You know, get this wrist right, if you know what I'm saying. Ha 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 ha. You know what? I'm surprised no troll has come in the comments seeing this and be like, how'd you hurt your wrist? Jerking off? No, actually, I fell on some ice outside. Troll job, bro. No, it's funny. No. If I wanted to show you guys the freaking wound, like the insert, the incision, I would have to put a freaking warning over it. Be like, this is NSFW. It's grotesque. My wrist literally looked all like wrinkled up and it feels like scaly because I haven't washed it in like 3 weeks now because I can't wash it. The most I can do is wash my fingers, and that's even testing it. My fingers are all scaly and stuff, damn near. Sandpaper just feels like weird. Oh well. This old skin will start falling off and I'll get new skin. New skin! Funny, you feel this hand and it feels all regular and, not scaly. And then this one feels like not sandpaper, but kind of like rough. Yeah. Yeah. Only crazy dog would slip and fall on ice and hurt himself. Nah, I've heard of people doing that. I got away with a fracture. It could have easily been a break, but people say a break is better because it don't got. I mean, it'll heal complete. I got a freaking screw and plate. I got a plate and some screws in my wrist right now, so I can't go through an airport metal detector. I don't think. You go walking through. Beep beep beep. What is it? I don't got nothing. Beep beep beep. I got a plate in my wrist. I don't think it'll interfere with an airport detector. That's funny. Let's get a score update from around the NBA, shall we? So, now that the shenanigans have kind of worn off, because, we all do shenanigans over here. That's what makes my streams so amazing. I like the shenanigans, you know. So, scores from around the association. Detroit beating OKC 71-61. That fan base over there in Detroit's going to be like, beating the Thunder isn't for everybody. Huh? And then the Raptors lead the Spurs 73-69. The Warriors all over Memphis 92-72 in the third. And then 77-50 Houston over Sacramento. By the way, in that Memphis game, let's see who the heck is cooking for the freaking Warriors because they don't have Steph right now. Let me see what they got over there. Oh, yeah, it's a 40-point second quarter. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it for sure. That'll get you a big lead. Wow. So it's a whole team effort. Yeah, they're shooting 15 of 36 from three, 42%. Damn, 52% overall from the field. 14 from Moses Moody, 15 from Will Richard, 12 for Pods and Guy Santos. And then you got 10 from Quentin Post. They have a guy, Malevi Lyons. Okay. Gary Payton and Pat Spencer. Now for the Grizzlies, they're getting 19 from G.G. Jackson, 12 from Ty Jerome, 11 from Javon Small, and their bench is not giving them much. Again, remember, they traded some guys too, and of course, Ja Morant's still out, I think. Yeah. I feel bad for Grizzlies fans, man. They had such a good team a few years ago, and it's like, damn, dude, they stink. They stink. They stink. But yeah, if you notice, my cast matches the color of my jersey. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. We haven't even faced the Grizzlies yet, I don't think. We have. We faced them earlier this year. That's right. Yeah, we beat them by 8. I didn't stream the game, but yeah. I don't think I didn't stream them. But yeah, they are not good. Not good. Hashtag trash. Hashtag garbage. Isle Anderson is out. Okay, yeah. Santi Aldama, Cedric Coward. KCP's out for the year. Tough. John Morant. Tough. I think he actually got hurt against us, if I'm not mistaken. And then Zach Edey. That's tough. And then, of course, Brandon Clark is out again. 4 to 6 weeks. That was back in January. So should be getting Clark back soon, I think, and then we'll see about Edey. All right. So, yeah, we should be back to action here pretty soon. Oh, yeah, I see they showed James Harden, and he's got his thumb tied up, like iced up, so he's resting it for the night. I'm sure he'll be back against the Pistons. Yeah. He'll probably just try to avoid using that thumb as much as possible. I mean, remember, freaking Jared Allen played with a messed up, was it ring finger or whatever a few years ago? Remember when he did that? What's with our players and hurting their fingers? I mean, it happens all the time, I guess, but that's tough.
Why make the trip to wake up after? Let me tell you why. Rebuilding a 5-acre room has options for every home. Somehow one is dedicated entirely to experience with a delicious homemade lunch at our cafe wine stop. We're not just for we're a destination. We pride furniture, keeping it local so keep their
Avs are up by 1 here at halftime. What's up, Jacob? Jacob Frederick. This is already game 60. Can you guys believe it's already game 60? Got 22 games left. Or 21 after this one. 21? Now, of these 21 games, I'm probably going to stream like 15 of them. Because once baseball starts, I'll be doing baseball too. Not sure how many games I'll miss of that. Hopefully, not too many. So, we're about ready for the third quarter here. Miles Turner be in for Sims. Wade, Allen, Schroeder, Merrill, Tyson for the Cavs. 31 of those 63 points for Allen and Schroeder. Green up top for Turner. Hits the three. Beat the shot clock, too. Wow. Impressive. Here's Allen. Inside for Merrill. Lost the ball, and there's a foul on Turner. It's on the floor, so no shots. All right, here's Allen. Over from Merrill, who almost lost it. Then he did lose it. God, dude. Coming out drunk in the second half. The lob to Kuzma. Porter, too easy. Here's Schroeder to Allen. Schroeder lost it. Saved, though, by Wade. Thank God for Dean. Here's Allen. And a foul on Rollins. Merrill drives, kick it out. Wade. Mason bricks the three, rebounded by Merrill to Schroeder. Wade. Schroeder got a foul. Cavs can't buy a bucket, of course. .5-0 third quarter for the Bucks to start. Allen, Wade, missed the three. Loose ball foul on Tyson. Rollins gonna walk it up. Lost the ball and a foul on Tyson. His third. Here's Porter. Drive to Kuzma for three is good. Schroeder to Merrill. Schroeder chucks up a three, misses. Yep, these guys are not serious anymore. They're just jacking up threes again. And a foul on Merrill. That's all they're doing, is jacking them up and missing. They're not serious. Don't drive to the rim or anything. Don't bother giving it to your big man either. Just keep chucking up them threes like you did before when you guys were ass for like half the season. For like 2 months, they were ass because all they did was jack up threes. Three ball in the corner is good, and it's a 10-point lead for the Bucks. Hey, Cavs. The third quarter started. I don't know if you guys noticed that. The third quarter has started. These losers can't even put up a point because all they're doing is jacking up threes. They're going right back to their bad habits that they had when they were trash, when they were straddling the bottom of the East. God, you could get away with it when you have, James Harden and Mobley and Mitchell, but why are these bums out here jacking up threes? And it's always the same loser dudes who can't shoot either. If anyone has permission to jack them up, it's maybe Dennis and Merrill because they can actually make them. I don't need to see Dean Wade's trash butt freaking jacking up threes. It's a bad habit, man. Bad habits die hard. Just jacking them up. Hmm. An 11-0 third quarter. It's like, hey, someone tell the Cavs that the third quarter started. 13-0 run for the Bucks, dating back to before halftime. All right, so here's Tyson up the floor. Over to Allen. Here's Schroeder up top. Schroeder to Allen. Schroeder. Allen inside against Kuzma. This is barbecue chicken. Goes up, misses. Rebounded by Tyson. They'll reset everything. Here's Tyson against Turner. Moves up and gets the basket. Oh my God, they finally scored. Took them damn near 4 minutes of action in the quarter, and they finally score a bucket in the freaking third quarter. Porter. Turner. Porter again. Porter. Kick out. Three ball. Missed. Brought down by Merrill. Allen with it. Over to Wade. Here's Tyson. Allen getting dirty inside. Yeets it out of bounds. Can't stop doing that, huh? Just yeet the ball out of bounds. Like, okay. Rollins. Pull up two is good. Just they run right to the spot and pull up. Every time. Here's Wade. Merrill. Wade fires for three, misses. Hey, Dean, the ball goes in the hoop, buddy. There's a steal. Tyson is a 2-on-1. He'll take it himself. Goes up. Draws the foul and the bucket. There you go, JT. That's what I'm talking about. Just drive to the rim, man. It's not that freaking hard. Keon Ellis will enter for Dean. Thank God, get Dean trash ass out of there. He can't score for crap. All he wants to do is jack up threes. It's like, who does Buddy think he is? Tyson with the N1 is good. That'll give him 9. He almost has a double-double, too. 9.7 rebounds. Pretty impressive. Drive for Porter. Dunks down. Look out below. Schroeder almost lost the ball. Up top, Allen. Tyson over to Schroeder. Schroeder. Porter. Drives, goes up, and good with the left. Turner left open for three is good. Yeah, let's just leave him open because he can shoot, right? Yep, it's a rule. Leave the good shooter open. I don't know what Allen was doing. It's like, hey, Jarrett, you're a freaking center. You should be guarding the big man, right? Pull up, missed. Foul on AJ Green. That'll give Schroeder 2 shots. I don't know where Allen thought he was going, but he was off in La La Land thinking about Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go. Play Pokemon Go every day. Free throw. One more coming up for Dennis. I play Pokemon Go. Free throws. Good. Nice. Porter over to Rollins. Rollins up top. Here's Kuzma for three. Good. Yeah, they're actually hitting their threes. Schroeder. Up top. Porter, not tough. Up. Good. For Jared Allen. Here's Turner. Corner. Three. Good. They're making everything now. Cavs being unserious for the first 4 minutes of the freaking quarter is going to cost us this game. Allen floater. No. Yeah, okay. Now they've just given up on shooting threes for the most part. Pull up, missed. Brought down. Problem is they can't get a stop, so yeah. Tyson gets blocked. Sent out of bounds like a mile into the seats. Cam Thomas will enter for Porter Jr. I play Pokemon Go. Can the Cavs get a freaking stop? Hell no. Ah, better be careful with my wrist. Can the Cavs get a stop? No. Here's Schroeder. Drive Porter to Allen with the dunk. Hey, Jared Allen's got 20 and 10. Pokemon Go Man go hard. Yes. If you score 20 points, you get another Pokemon game. Here comes Schroeder off a steal. He'll go up and get the basket. Oh my God, the Cavs are down 8. Holy crap. Too bad they can't get closer than 5, huh? They need to play defense. Yes. Get a stop for once. And another steal. It's a 2-on-1. And there's a miss by Tyson. And of course, he would flub the freaking layup attempt. Bozo. Schroeder. Dancing on Kuzma. Fouled. And he'll go to line for 2 more. Just that loser Tyson would flub a freaking layup attempt. I think it's because he was thinking foul. I'm trying to freaking score. If they foul me, it's bonus points. Some guys think want to try and draw the foul more than make the basket. And I'm trying to make that damn basket and then get the foul in the process. So 2 shots for Schroeder. Fouls on Kuzma, his first. Bobby Portis will enter for Turner. Jericho Sims for Kuzma. Bryant will return for Tyson. And Wade will enter for Allen. First free throw is good. Making it a 7-point game. I play Pokemon Go. Free throw rolls around and out. Here's Portis. 4:26 to go here in. Oh, almost a steal. If Porter was paying attention, he would have had it. Bozo. Head ass. He's really trying to get that ball, though. I'll give him credit. He's trying to slip that ball through, slip in and get that ball out. AJ Green misses the 3. Got lucky there. Back comes Schroeder. Schroeder. Inside Bryant. And got it for 2. Thomas Bryant. Okay. So again, I'm going to keep saying I'm so glad we got TB. When we signed him, I was like, I like this signing because Mobley and Allen, they've had their issue, especially Mobley with his injury issues. You got to have a good third big man. Goes out. Thomas to Rollins for 3 is missed. Cavs will get it back here. Here comes Schroeder against Thomas. Schroeder, Wade in the corner. Wade, Ellis in the corner. 3, good. Timeout, Bucks. Cavs down 2. 10-0 run for the Cavs. See what happens when you play defense and you actually put the ball in the hoop? Wow. It's crazy, isn't it? I always say basketball is a game of runs. Freaking Golden State is almost up 40 on the Grizzlies. Holy crap, dude. That's without Curry, too. Gee whiz. Gee whiz, man. Okay. What's up, Jonathan? Saw you in here a minute ago. Go Cavs, yeah. I'll be live on Friday for the Cavs and Pistons. First of 2 matchups in 3 games. Pretty interesting, isn't it? Yeah. Chance to gain some ground on the Pistons, who have been the best team in the East pretty much most of the year, if not the entire year. But they say it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And it would surely be a shame if the Pistons were the number 1 seed and they got bounced by a playing team. Especially if it's Charlotte. If Charlotte slips into the playoffs, be careful of them because Con Knipple, man, he goes crazy, dude. Call him. You can say he goes tits out crazy. Tits out. Knipple. Titty. I'll stop. But he goes nuts, man. My goodness. I'm glad Charlotte has a sharpshooter like him. That's cool for them. You'd be seeing a lot of knipples out there. Hey, yo. Titties. Whoa. Forget Kapow. They got Knipples. Hey, yo. He has a brother too. I didn't even know that. So yeah, this. So you mean you have two Knipples? Kevin Porter Jr. returns for Ryan Rollins, and Usman Dieng will return for Green. Schroeder will take a seat. Sam Merrill returns. So it'll be Wade, Merrill, Bryant, Porter Jr., and Ellis for the Cavs. And then for the Bucks, their Porter Jr. will be joined by Portis, Dieng, Sims, and Thomas. If only Dean Wade could figure out how to put the ball in the freaking hoop from inside the arc, then he'd be good. But he's so infatuated with jacking up horrible threes. Kind of pisses me off. Here's Porter Jr., Kevin and Craig matched up with one another because, of course, they are. Dieng, cross court to Portis, 3-ball, good. Back come the Cavs. Porter Jr., Craig to Bryant, Wade, Merrill. EB misses that three. Saved by Porter. Wade, Merrill fires, hits the three. Go, Sam finally hit one. Feels like it's been a while since he's hit one. Porter goes up and gets the two. Right in Bryant's face. It looks like Bryant might have hurt himself just a little bit. Maybe got hit in the face a little. Ellis. Porter Jr., this is Craig. Dirty Craig. Trying to be Craig. TB. Fighting inside. Goes up and gets the two. Hard fought bucket for TB. Could see he got fouled there, which he might have. And we're already 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Gee whiz, this game is flying by. Near steal. Probably because there's not a lot of, stoppages. Hold up. Missed it, but a foul on Bryant. That'll send Usman Dieng, I believe, to the line. The former Thunder player. Former member of the Thunder. He was involved in some very conspicuous 3-team deal during the deadline. I can't remember which deal it was, but it was very there's a lot of different moving parts to it. So 2 shots. First one is good. Free throw number 2 is good as well. Of course, it would be so Cavs to, come all the way back, get it within a possession, and then falter again. Porter. Here's Bryant against Sims. Craig against Kevin. Step back is a brick shot, because of course. Man, Craig. Oh, that's a near flop. And an offensive foul on Sims. From the Cavs, here's Bryant. Ellis. Kick out. Wade. Ellis. Open 3. It's good. Cavs down 1 all of a sudden. 12 points for Keon. Kicks it out to Portis. Against Wade, here's Thomas. Thomas, step back. Misses the 3, taken by Merrill. Cavs have a chance to take the lead here. And just stepped out of bounds. Oh my God, dude. They would flub the chance to take the lead, too. So here comes Porter Jr. This is Kevin. Chance to do something with it. Kevin against Ellis. 20 seconds on the game clock. Drives, kick out. Dang! Air ball. Goes out of bounds. Ryan Rollins returns for Thomas. Dennis Schroeder returns for Dean. Those are the only two changes. 13 seconds to go. No shot clock. Schroeder back in for Dean. Okay. Schroeder with 20 points. Wow. So inbound for Porter. For Craig. Schroeder. Gonna bring it up. Got it by Rollins. Schroeder. Slopping in for two and the Cavs take the lead. Man. Stepped out there. Be careful. And dang, is not even close. And after a rough start to the third quarter where the Cavs didn't even score until like 4 minutes in, they enter the fourth quarter with the lead. Bro, there's a skunk outside, I think. It stinks. Man, if for anyone who lives in the Midwest United States, right? Even the East Coast, too. Like, east of the Mississippi. You know that smell, right? You got your windows, especially in the summertime. In the spring and summertime. Oh, God, it's the worst. You have your window open, cool air coming in, and it's like that wretched smell of skunk. It's like, and the thing is, that's their mating call. That'd be like me farting. That's how they do it. That's their mating call. Yeah. They fart. It's essentially skunk fart. Oh, God, it's disgusting. The worst is when you got roadkill skunks, too. And they were freshly hit. Oh, that's the worst. You can smell them before you see them. The most wretched smell ever. Oh. And the worst part is, I got two beagles, right? And those things they got sensitive ass noses. So in their minds, there's a skunk around and they are paranoid as hell. So they go out there to make sure they let every animal in the freaking vicinity know, hey, we're here. Don't come near this place. Unless you want trouble. And make it double. Prepare for trouble. And make it double. Ah, man. San Antonio and Toronto tied at 96 about halfway through the fourth quarter. OKC only down 8 against Detroit. Golden State spanking Memphis. That's not surprising. And Houston beating Sacramento is not surprising either. Thomas is back in for Rollins, and Dean Wade will be back in for Schroeder. Again, for anyone just tuning in and you're curious, where's Harden, Mitchell, and Mobley? They're out tonight. Harden has a fractured thumb. He plans on playing through it. I kind of want to see how that goes. It's his non-dominant hand, so I guess it won't affect him too much, shooting-wise. But in terms of dribbling, we'll see how he manages it. And Mobley and Mitchell are just out for injury management, I guess. Yeah. All right. This season, they're 27-1, I guess, when leading after 3. Pretty damn impressive. So Porter, that's Craig, going to inbound. He's been a solid number 4 point guard, especially with the point guards that we've been using. He's good depth. Here's Bryant. Porter. Ellis. Fires. The 3. Call him 3 on Ellis. Dab. Okay, Keon. He's got 15. And a steal. Okay, Keon getting his hands in there. It goes out of bounds because Craig Porter has no freaking hands. What happened to your hands? Can a basketball player play basketball with no hands? I guess it's possible. But damn. Keon got you a steal and you bozo head ass can't freaking get it, bro. Ball goes out of bounds back to the Cavs. Bozo head ass. Oh, God. I hate when they do that. They flub a freaking attempt at a fast break or a steal, and score attempt. Here's Porter Jr. This is Craig. Trash Craig. Garbage can Greg. Thomas Bryant, turnaround quick shot. Draws the foul. 2 shots coming for TB. Bryant looking for 10 points. AJ Green will enter for Dieng after the first free throw. Free throw good. One more free throw coming up for Thomas Bryant. Free throw good. So that's 11 points for TB. Huh. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll go back to the Cavs. Damn, there. Ellis is doing what Schroeder did last night, just all over the ball and knocks the ball out. Wow. Oh, I guess they took a point off for one of the threes or something from earlier. Yeah. A 3 has been changed to a 2. Oh, they changed this 3 to a 2, so still good though. He's got 14. All right. Still good though. Porter Jr. to Bryant. Ellis fires, misses that. Rebounded by Wade. He goes up, rebound, missed, and a foul. Wade will go to line for 2. Chance to get on the board. He's either like electric from the field or he stinks. I guess there's no other way to put it with Dean. He's either really good or he's ass. Like, bro, make up your mind. How many games has he played where he's scored 0? First free throw is no good. He's good on defense, though. You can't deny that. He's good on defense. He just sucks when it comes to scoring sometimes. Because half his attempts are all threes for some dumb reason. Free throw number 2 is in and out. Okay, that ball does not like him. Okay. All right. 3 free throws for the Bucks all game. That's tough. Goes up and tough miss. Rebound missed again. Ellis with it. Ellis has been going crazy. Porter. Hey, Porter, focus on dribbling, you bum. What are you doing, dude? Bozo. Bryant misses a 3. Freaking CPJ ass. Greg. And Kevin almost lost the ball. Rollins to Kevin. Sims fouled by Bryant. 2 shots coming for Jericho Sims. Got to get Schroeder back out there. And eventually Allen will go back out there too. Free throw number 1 is up and good for Jericho Sims. Again, no Giannis tonight for the Bucks. He's been out a while though. I thought he was going to come back tonight to face us, especially with no Mitchell or Harden. Oh, God, he would have cooked our ass. But now he's still out. One more free throw coming up. Jalen Tyson's back in for Wade. And he missed the second free throw. JT's almost got a double-double. Pretty impressive. Schroeder ready to go back in. Tyson kicks it out and turns it over. Well, I said it was off of the... Okay, it was off the Bucks, I think. Or maybe against us. I don't know. But anyways, yep. Schroeder is back in. Buck touched the ball, so that's our ball now. Damn, OKC down 6. Sheesh. They turn on the cheat code. Oh, man. Tyson out to CPJ. Craig to Tyson. Pull up. No good. At the sound of the shot clock buzzer. Drive. Porter missed it completely. Here's Schroeder. Tyson fires for 3. That's missed. Brought down by Kevin, who then lost the ball. There's a fight for it to Craig. Craig, Schroeder, inside. Bryant, who then immediately loses the ball himself. Oh, my God. And now here's Kevin again. Porter Jr. drives right up and through traffic. And Cavs called timeout. Oh. All right. Cavs up 2. We took Keon Ellis and the Kings took Killian Hayes. Yes, sir. The 2019-2020 Cleveland Cavaliers today. All those guys are on different teams now. Well, Tristan's not even on a team, so yeah, okay. But yeah, Sexton's on the Bulls, Garland's on the Clippers, Kevin, of course, is on. Well, Kevin Porter Jr. is on the Bucks, and Kevin Love is on the Jazz. Of course, Kevin's always he's like a return before he retires. Kevin Love, that is. Oh my God. Or Sir Tom was that Thompson? Hey coach, can I play? I love Careless Pervert. Careless Pervert. Careless Levert. The wheel of Levert. Careless Pervert. Okay. Let's call him Careless Levert. Man, Careless Levert. We all remember the wheel of Levert, right? That dude was either Michael Jordan reincarnated or he was Jordan Clarkson. Jordan Clarkson was good too, but he was as up and down as anything. Sam Merrill is in for Thomas Bryant. And we'll see Keon Ellis exit as well for Jared Allen. So they get Allen back in the game with Schroeder, Merrill, Tyson, and Porter. The Milwaukee public market. Wow. Not a lot of people out on the town tonight. Interesting. So Keon will take a breather. We might see him at the end of the game. Pistons up 6 over the Thunder. Here's Craig. Greg. Over to Allen. And Schroeder probably should have went for the shot. Tried to pass it. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cavs. Should have just went up for the shot. Now the Thunder are down 5. There's Mobley and Harden on the bench in street clothes tonight. 3 for Merrill is a brick. Ugh. Ugly ass shot for Sam Merrill. Hey, Sam, the ball goes in the hoop, buddy. Since when did this dude suck ass at shooting threes all of a sudden? Damn. Here's Rollins. Portis backing down Schroeder. Turnaround jumper. Good. Too easy for him. There's a mismatch against Schroeder. Schroeder. Allen. Backing down his man Sims over to Porter. Here's Craig. And Merrill drives on the layup. Okay, just stop shooting threes and do that all the time, and you'll be good. 198. Cavs lead again. Mortis goes up. Missed it. Fought for. Goes out of bounds. It'll go to the Cavs. Here's Schroeder again. Schroeder gets bumped. No foul or anything, surprisingly. Here comes the Bucks. Green from downtown hits the 3. Wow. Drive. Merrill lobs it off bounds. Oh my God, Sam. Stop it. You suck. God, Sam. Can't even do a lob. What the hell you doing, you bum? That'll get Kuzma back in for Porter Jr. God, Merrill. You're scoring, but you suck at everything else. Can't shoot threes. You can't pass. The hell you doing? You can't even execute a simple lob to your big man. Any guard with a brain can do that, pretty much. And the dunk by Sims. Any guard that's decent can at least execute a lob. Unless your name is Sam Merrill, apparently. Here's Craig dancing inside. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Out to Tyson. Craig to Allen. Up and good with the hook shot. Here's Sims. Keon ready to come back in. And out of bounds. Sims lost it out of bounds. Cavs will get it back. Keon Ellis returns for Craig. Good choice. Cavs down 1. Here's Merrill. Allen. Fouled. Bobby Portis with the foul. Cavs have a chance to tie and take the lead here at the line. Allen cooking tonight. He has 22 or 21. 21? No, it is 22. Yeah, he has 22. I don't know about you, but JA has 22. 2 shots for Jared Allen. Miles Turner ready to come in for Bobby Portis. Going to be a stressful last freaking final 5 minutes. I'll tell you that much. Free throw is good. Every quarter's been close. That's what you love, though. Free throw, good. Here's Rollins against Ellis. Turner, it looks like Porter Jr. ready to come back in. And there's a turnover. Stepped out of bounds, or it went out of bounds. And KPJ returns for Kuzma. Cavs up 1 with about 5 minutes to go in the game. Schroeder again, great defense. Tenacious on both sides. Allen to Merrill. Corner for Tyson against Sims. Now they got Green on him. Here's Schroeder. Allen inside. Spin. Hook shot. Foul. Allen will go back to the line for 2 more. OKC is not going away. They're down by 6 now. Sheesh. First one is good. That's 25 for JA now. One more coming up. And it's good. Sims. Here's Green. Got to have a dude sticking to that guy like glue, man. Rollins against Merrill. Rollins left open for 3 is good, of course. They hesitate to guard him, and he makes them pay. Here's Schroeder. Out to Tyson, left open for 3, and he answers with one of his own. Timeout, Bucks. Cavs up 3. Jalen's like, thank you. JT's got 12. So Allen, Schroeder, Merrill, Tyson, Ellis. Most of the starters all got double figures. JT's also 1 rebound shy of a double-double. Not too shabby, I'll say. Let's steal a dub. I know, right? Without 3 all-star players, let's just go out and win. Let's win a game without our 3 all-stars, right? And then, of course, you have Jarrett, but still. No Donovan, no Mobley, no Mitchell. Let's win. Let's get a win here. Let's show these guys that our team is deep and they can still win without Donovan in them. Oh, why? But this thing smells weird. Maybe it's the plaster. Never realized plaster really had a smell to it. It's weird. Well, I mean, what does it smell like? Plaster. But yeah, if anyone's just tuning in to my streams for the first time, or if you haven't watched me in a while and you're wondering, what the hell did you do, you freaking clumsy bum? I slipped on an ice patch outside a few weeks ago. Messed up my wrist pretty damn good. And as a result, I got a plate and some screws in my wrist now. So, yep. I'm here like this now for 4 weeks. A month from yesterday, I'll be getting this baby off, and hopefully I'll be able to start the process of strengthening my wrist and then returning back to normal activities. It'll feel so weird the first day I have this cast off. It's literally for the last 3 weeks or so, I've literally had a cast on. A splint or a cast. I'm not going to know what to do. I'm going to have to be like those basketball players that have to wear a sleeve when they shoot because they're so used to having something on your wrist. Okay. Cavs trying to gut out a win here without 3 all-star players. But in the process, Jared Allen has done really well. He's got 26. He's 26. He's got 26. with 10 rebounds on 10 of 14 from the field. He's also done pretty well from the line tonight. How about Dennis Schroeder with 22? And then Melo has 14. And Tyson has 12. So doing pretty fine. Doing pretty fine, I say. I say they're doing pretty good. For the most part. I guess. But can they keep it up though? Rollins over to Porter. Damn. Porter. Three ball good. Oh, he missed it off the bank shot. Allen had it, but then he lost it because he's a clumsy bum. They have a bunch of clumsy bums on this team, man. They have like their hands. They don't know how to use their hands. What happened to your hands? So they essentially gave him that bucket there. Allen gets fouled. And that'll send Allen back to the line for two more. Dude, Jared Allen has a chance to get 30 points. Fouls on AJ Green. And Kyle Kuzma will enter for Turner. After the first free throw. Now Detroit won by 8 points. Wow. So Detroit loses to San Antonio and then beats OKC. Like, all right. First free throw is good. Free throw number 2 is missed because, of course, he can't have too many good made shots. Can't make all your freaking free throws, you bum. Jarrett. Pokemon Go. The lob and the dunk by Sims. Gonna have a good one to end this one, that's for sure. Porter. No, here's Allen underneath. Goes up and he misses. Oh my God, Jarrett. Jarrett, you're like 7 foot a million. Dunk the damn ball, you bum. Dunk it. Dunk it real good. Dunk it. Bucks called timeout. Come on, baby, dunk it. Jared Allen is the guy that has a chance to, put down a dunk or something, get a bucket, and he instead goes for a hook shot and he misses. Dunk it real good. Bump. I mean, he's doing good. He just needs to freaking stop settling for dumb hook shots and throw it down on a dude's head. Don't be scared to throw it on a dude's head, bro. I mean, damn. You'll get the whole freaking bench juiced up with that. What if he misses? Who cares? You just tried to throw it down on a dude's head. You might even get fouled. So 3:11 to go in the game. Gonna have a fun ending to this. Bench scoring, Ellis with 14, Thomas Bryant with 11, and Porter with 8. Here's Porter. Kevin. Floater. Good. Too easy again. Just giving him free buckets, pretty much. Allen's too busy focusing on Pokemon Go. He's thinking about Pokemon Go. Here's Schroeder. Draws a double team. Schroeder with it. He'll drive. And he's fouled. 2 shots coming for Schroeder. Chance to tie the game up again. I play Pokemon Go. Oh, remember when Pokemon Go was like a big thing when it first came out? Everybody was playing it. First one up for Schroeder is good. 23. 23. Free throw up and good. 24 for Schroeder. They're hounding freaking Porter Jr. Interesting strategy. Drive, floater, good. Just getting everything in the paint. Pokemon Go Man doing shit on defense, man. What the hell is Pokemon Go Man at? All right. About 2 minutes to go. Here's Schroeder. Kicks it out to Tyson. Merrill. Schroeder. Merrill for three. Bricks it because, of course, he does. He's whack. Now he wants to be ass from three. Okay. 2 minutes left here in the game. Goes up and gets the bucket. Yep, Cavs are going to lose because they don't have the firepower. And our good players want to wilt away in crunch time. Got a turnover. Schroeder turns it over, and Cavs are going to call timeout here. Probably look at it. In the end, when you got a bum like Merrill who wilts away at shooting through, he got pushed. Damn, look like he got pushed, but okay. They're going to challenge this. Yep. In the end, Cavs bench is good, but they don't really have that kind of firepower. This is where you miss a Mobley or a Harden or Mitchell even. Guys who could just get buckets without trying. Oh, wow. Down four. Donovan Mitchell tweeting from the sideline. Is he on the bench or is he at where's he at? Because he's tweeting out here. Keon Ellis. Yes, sir. Netflix has retired over 500 profile icon avatars. Oh wow. 11. Damn. Oh, is that a Oh wow. Damn. Okay. All right, Cavs lose their challenge. Still have way over a minute. Cavs just got to play ball and get a bucket, get buckets, and don't be trash. That's tough, though. So here's Milwaukee, 116, 112. Here's Porter, drives, goes up, tough defense, missed the shot, looking for a foul. Here's Merrill. It's a 5-on-4, and they're just going to stand around and do nothing with it. Squander the chance. Three ball, missed it. Rebounded by Tyson. And a foul on Green. Two shots coming up for Jalen Tyson. Chance to cut the lead to 2. I'm going to turn off the scoreboard because I don't want to get spoiled. Because I'm behind. Just by a little bit. It's not as bad as it used to be when I used Fubo. I was a full minute plus behind. But at least now, I'm only a player so behind. But I still don't want to get spoiled on the stream. Free throw, good. One more. One more free throw coming up. Free throw, good. Guess Schroeder must have hurt himself a little bit. There he is. So Tyson's got 14. Here's Porter Jr. Porter drives. Out to Green. Porter spins. Kicks it out. Kuzma misses the 3. Rebounded by Rollins. He's getting pestered. He turns it over. Here's Tyson. Leon Ellis again getting his hands in there and knocking the ball out. People say, well, he's not a good acquisition. Nah, shut the hell up. I don't want to hear it. Schroeder up and in for 2, and we're tied. I am out, Bucks. This is so good, yeah. I gotta say, hang on. No, hang on. No. You know what? That's not just good. Hang on. Hang on. I gotta look something up. No. What is it? What's this? Meine Sieger. That is my goat. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Das ist meine Sieger. Oh, that's funny. Imagine this game goes to overtime. Oh, brother. Could you imagine? Die Sieger. He is the GOAT. See, that's what I'm saying. Thank God we got Dennis Schroeder. Where would we be without him tonight? Probably getting our ass kicked. Because you know damn well Craig Porter wouldn't have been able to carry the load. Hell no. No way that bum was carrying the load. 13 lead changes, 12 ties. 12 was their largest lead. 7 was ours. Here we go. 33 seconds to go. Porter trying to shake Tyson. Porter. Porter goes up. Got it. 20 seconds. No shot clock. They can go for the final shot here. Here's Schroeder. He's going to go for the final shot. Hey, Dennis, you might want to get something going here. Drives. Missed it. The buzzer. That shot. Jared Allen at the buzzer. Ties the game. And I believe we're going to overtime. They might look at this. Wouldn't be surprised if he was a little late on the entry. 7. Nope. I don't know. They may say he was a little late on the entry. It took forever to get that ball up, though. He had to set his feet. He had to go. They're going to look at this. Yeah, I think they might toe return this. I don't think he got it off. And Jarrett, you know, he had to go. He had to go sumo set. To set his feet. He had to go. He had to do the SpongeBob. You know what I'm talking about, right? He had to do the SpongeBob. You know when he was blowing bubbles Overtake 3 times. 1, 2, 3. No, perfect post. Yeah, so Bucks win. Good job, Jarrett. Pokemon Go Man failed us again. Good job, Pokemon Go Man. He took 3 years to freaking put the ball up. Oh, well. He took 5 years to put the ball up. Shot clock went off before he put it up. Because he had to, set his feet like a sumo does. Instead, because he was like, him and his damn hook shots. Him and his damn hook shots, I tell you. So Cavs lose 118 to 116 without 3 of their better players. So, yeah, 118, 116, Bucks win. Let's go through the box score. Oh, well. Not really mad about it. Just need Pokemon Go Man to actually put the ball in the hoop before the freaking clock expires. Oh, well, it is what it is. So we will not be sweeping the Bucks this year. Jared Allen. It took him 5 years to put the ball up, though. It's like, hey, buddy, what are you doing? Waiting for, ordering something, ordering dinner or something? Trying to set up your next Pokemon Go game? Nintendo Switch? It literally took him like 5 years to freaking put the ball up, bro. Like, get the ball and put it up. Damn. Oh, man. Oh, well. It is what it is. Back in action on Friday against the Pistons, and I expect the Cavs to probably be near full strength, besides Strus, I hope. Now, Jared Allen, despite the fact he had a little laggy effort on that last play because he took forever to put the ball up, 27 points though, 11 rebounds, not bad. But could have been better on defense at times. Oh well, it's tough facing a big man who can shoot like Miles Turner. Though 26 for Dennis Schroeder in his first start of the year as with the Cavs. And then 14 apiece for Merrill and Tyson. And then, of course, Dean Wade, 0 points. The thing about Dean, and I've said this before, he will either go crazy. He'll get like 10, 12, 14 points. He'll go crazy. Or he'll do that. Nothing. It's literally all or nothing. There's no in between. He does have a few games where he'll get like 8 or less points, but like he'll give you something. He did give us 4 rebounds and 4 assists, so I guess it wasn't a total cardio game for him, but damn, bro, could you at least score? Damn. Contribute much? 14 for Keon Ellis, and people swear that he was not a good piece in the trade. No, he's actually pretty damn good, actually. 14 for him, 11 for Thomas Bryant, with no Mobley. We needed him bad. 8 for Porter Jr., and 2 for Tomlin. Overall, though, 42 of 87 from the field, 48%. 12 of 40 from the 3 line, from beyond the arc, 30%. 20 of 27 from the line, 74%. 44 rebounds, 28 assists, 11 turnovers, 7 steals, and 2 blocks with 10 fouls. What really puzzles me is we used more Craig, no Tyrese. At least with Tyrese, he could get you something. Maybe get you a few buckets or something, But hey, it is what it is. Kenny. Kenny. He'd rather play Dean Wade and freaking Craig than freaking Tyrese. Now for the Bucks. All 5 of their starters scored double figures. 20 from Porter Jr., 18 from Rollins, 17 from Kuzma, 15 from Turner. Of course, KPJ scored the winning buckets, the winning basket. Off the bench, 11 from Sims and 10 from Portis, 7 from Thomas and 5 for Dieng. 48 of 88 from the field, 55%. 19 of 45 from 3, 42%. And 3 for 5 from the line. My God, they only shot 5 free throws. And yeah, it was by 3 players. Dieng, Sims, and Turner. That's actually, I thought that was like a glitch. Like, that's real? 36 rebounds, 28 assists, 13 turnovers, 7 steals, 3 blocks, and 20 fouls. They doubled up fouls, but yet we couldn't win because our center's slow as hell at getting the ball back up. He got to go with a hook shot. He got to go with his hook shot. Ugh. And a slow ass hook shot, might I add. He doesn't just turn around and put up. No, he got to go. Shot. Shot. You know, they play that, what was it, Chariot song or whatever? Was it Chariots on Fire or whatever? Slow mo. Ay, ay, ay. Took 3 years to put the ball up on that last shot. Might have thought he had more time. Oh, well, this is messed up, too. All 3 winners of this matchup have scored 118 points. Really? You score 118, you're going to win. You're guaranteed to win. That's hilarious. That is actually freaking hilarious. Wow. But we'll see these guys again in a few weeks in Milwaukee on March 17th. And so that is going to wrap it up for this one. Shout out to everybody who came through. Rays, Daniel, Jonathan, Fox, of course, Captain Fox, Mick, Quandale. Shout out to Quandale for the 5. And then Jacob and Pac-Man, and Paramshot. So I'll see you guys on Friday for Cavs and Pistons. I assume we'll be fully healthy at that point, besides Strus. I hope. But yeah, with that being said, once again, final score from tonight. Cavs lose 118-116. And, you know, it's a tough loss because, you know, you should have tied the game. But your center's slow as hell at getting the ball back up on a slow-ass hook shot. I swear, you watch that, you think, is that slow-mo? No, it's real. That's his actual speed. Slow as hell. Like he took his time. Like he forgot that there was like 2 seconds to go. Granted, Dennis Schroeder took 3 years to even get going. Got to be careful because you don't want to tie the game up and then leave the Bucks like 5 seconds of time to take the lead again. Oh well. We'll be back on Friday, so hope to see you guys there. And yeah. Oh well. It is what it is. Losses happen. You know, I can't win them all. So with that being said, I'm not even really mad because we didn't have Harden, Mitchell, or Mobley, so it doesn't really matter. Even though they didn't have Giannis. The thing is, we can't beat these teams without their stars. You notice that? We've lost to the Warriors without Curry. We've lost to the Celtics without Tatum, although they did have Brown. We lost to the Thunder without SGA. And we were fully healthy in that game, too. There's just something about facing a team without their stars, and we just let our guard down. It's so weird. But yeah, see you guys on Friday for Cavs Pistons. I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go, Cavs. I'm out. Bye-bye. Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Jared Allen, slow ass. Ha ha ha. Slow ass hook shot. I'd rather go for a hook shot than just try to put back dunk or layup. Dude, there's a truck or something going by. It's loud as hell. Damn. Loud ass truck. My God. Got my dogs going nuts though. But yeah, guys. Bye-bye.